will punt on 4th down. Shaler is in to kick. Fairchild is deep. He gets the kick away. It's a wobbler. Fairchild gets away from it. And it's going to be touched by an Oakland player at about the 41. 22 yards on that kick. Not much, no return, but very little yardage on that kick for Oakland. Lebanon will take over at the Patriot 41. The kick did not get out of Oakland territory. Lebanon drove the ball well on their last possession. Now you got to make a statement here.
Need to keep the offense rolling. Silas in at quarterback.
Look at this. Salas gives it to Hastings right up the middle, and he's gashed him again. He's being drugged down by the only guy who could make that tackle. Coming up from a safety position is Petey Webster. If Webster doesn't make that stop, Hastings may be to the house. 11 yards on that carry and a first down. He gets it down to the Oakland 30-yard line. Daley Salas, he of the bad shoulder in the Mount Juliet game, has been limited to playing on special teams, but he's in there at quarterback for Lebanon, the veteran. They give it to Benford right up the middle, and he finds a little running room down to about the 20. Bob,
got a little new life.
A senior in the huddle, a veteran, a guy who's been the quarterback for 3 years back in there now. That's got to give him a little bit of a shot in the arm.
Well, you got an extra year of experience. You got an extra year of knowing what to tell some people. I mean, when you can pat a guard on the rear end and tell him, watch this block or fade this way.
He gives it to Benford again right up the middle, and Benford's going to get the first down yardage. They ran the trap 2 consecutive plays for a first down. Salas has been limited. I came out and watched him practice on Wednesday, Bob. Salas was out there with no shirt on, had a baseball cap and shorts, and was playing catch with Justin McKinney, the trainer. That was Wednesday. Today, he's out here on the football field playing quarterback.
Well, he's gotten up to where he's throwing 20-yard passes, put it that way. Don't know how much zip he can get on it, but he is back.
Salas gives it to Hastings right up the middle, and Hastings is caught from behind. On the tackle for the Patriots,
Michael McGowan on the stop.
McGowan on the stop.
With Derek Barrett, it'll bring up second down.
Well, we've clawed our way back down inside the 20 down here near the 15. We're going to have to scratch right here and get us a score on the board.
Second and about 9. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 18-yard line. Lebanon now goes to the gun. Salas is in the gun. Receivers left and right. The give is to Benford. No, it's not. Salas is going to keep it, and he is slung to earth. Faked it to Benford and Salas on a keeper. Austin Murray, the sophomore, the young man who recovered that fumble, makes the tackle on a loss of about 3. Here comes Matthew Maynard into the game at quarterback. That gives you the pass-run threat on a 3rd down and 12. Ball's at the 20. Lebanon trails 7-0. Twin receivers on the right. Maynard rolls right, looking to throw. Dumps it over there. Nice catch by Hastings, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown, Big Blue.
Woo, needed that in a big kind of way, Tommy.
He ran the curl. The receiver out there with him ran a post. They jumped the post, leaving Hastings one-on-one. He makes the catch and breaks the tackle. You get the ball to your playmakers.
That's right, and he can make something happen when he makes the catch, and of course he did. Sidesteps the defensive back and gets it into the end zone. Lebanon need that in the worst kind of way right now, trying to tie it up right here.
Hutto will snap it to Salas, who will put it down for Diego Mota. Snap, spot, kick up, and it is good. Diego Mota ties it up with 8:40 to go in the first half. Lebanon 7, Oakland 7. We'll take a 30-second break. 30 seconds. This is the Blue Devil Football Network.
The first half, the score is now tied 11-7, Oakland 7.
And a much-needed boost for this Lebanon football team. Diego Mota will drop into kick formation. Ball is at the 40. Deep to return for the Patriots. In the middle is Petey Webster. He stands at his own 5. Kick is high. It's going to go to a wingman on about the 10. Gets it into a pile. Keeps moving. And there he is met by 3 or 4 Blue Devils. Cross on the tackle. Kapliner on the tackle. And also one more, and it was a young man I didn't recognize, DeMarcus McClain.
You know, Tommy Mota doing a good job of kicking that ball deep. Maynard's been doing the kickoff duties, and he did a good job of kicking it deep there inside the 10-yard line, and Lebanon having good coverage to back them up a little.
And pretty tough field position for Oakland right here on their own 23. I believe on the return was Trevor Guydon, Guydon, for the Patriots. They will scrimmage at their own 23. Tie ball game, 8:43 to go in the first half. Shaler wants to throw. Broken up by Cross. They were trying to hit a receiver on a crossing route. Keeling was intended receiver, and Cross throws a hand out to the side, almost like when you see a pitcher in a major league game throw one, and they hit a line drive back at him, and he makes that swat with his glove, but it still goes into center field.
I tell you what, though, Tommy, he had his mitt right there. If he could have pulled that thing in, he would have had the high school dream right there of playing all this time and getting one to carry it into the end zone.
2nd and 10 for Oakland. They're in a slot right with an I formation. Shaler wants to throw, goes up top for Guydon, and he overthrows him by about a foot. Locked up in coverage with Fairchild. They had something right there.
Yeah, he had a step on Fairchild up there, and the ball was just off the fingertips of him. That was awful close right there.
You take Oakland, a team that has not been throwing it much this season. They break out and decide they're going to throw a lot against Lebanon tonight. You can't get enough reps in practice to get sharp. I mean, the throwing teams throw, running teams run.
You're exactly right. And, you know, probably didn't try to prepare for the passing as much.
Shaler wants to throw again. He goes back on top to Guydon. And now Fairchild breaks it up.
Good coverage.
Good effort on the far side by Drew Fairchild. He is right there lockstep to step with Guydon and throws his hands up in a diving effort, and it goes incomplete. So, Terry, what about Oakland throwing the ball tonight?
Tommy, they've thrown it 9 times here in the first half, completed 3 for 58 yards.
Shaler will be in punt formation. Fairchild will stand at his own 42. Snap is perfect. Shaler gets away a wobbler, end over end, and it's going to hit and go nowhere. Benford has to dive to get out of the way of that thing, and it's going to fall dead. A punt of 22 yards on the Oakland 45. Bear in mind, their kicker is hurt. Brandon Messick had punted for Oakland all year long. He sustained the neck injury last week, so Oakland's shorthanded in the kicking department, at least punting the football tonight. Lebanon's got it 1st and 10 at the Oakland 45. A couple of times we've had great field position. 8:09 to go in the first half, and it's tied 7-7. High snap. Get on it. The ball was snapped just a little high to Maynard in the shotgun, and it may have hit him in the face mask. He and Hastings were trying to get down on it, but a big loss.
Well, when you're in that, regardless of what they had called, it could be an option, it could have been a pass, but regardless, you're thinking about what your thought is. Once you get the ball, you've got to concentrate on watching that ball into your hands.
Loss of 7, 2nd and 17. Lebanon goes back in the gun. Hastings on a sweep right. Quarterback's just going to take it and run. He gets out there, out near the 40, and there is a flag on the play, and I think I saw that one. Lebanon was engaged with an Oakland man and just wrestled him to the ground.
Yeah.
Lebanon was hinging with a couple of blockers as Maynard got on the corner for a healthy run down to around the Oakland 45. So he got back to 7 that they lost on the fumble on the mis-exchange there on the shotgun snap. But that's going to be negated by the holding call. Ball's going to go back to the Lebanon 45. So make it 2nd down and 20. 2nd and 20. Lebanon's got to go to the Oakland 35 as they put it in play at their own 45. 2nd and 20. Maynard out of the gun. Rolls left. Looks to throw. He's going to tuck it and run. He's got a little bit of room. Maynard across the 40 to about the 38-yard line. So we got a big chunk of that back. That was a pass play, but the quarterback smart enough to tuck it when he didn't see anything, and Bob got 16 yards on the scramble.
Did a good job of weaving in and out of the field. You go from a 2nd and 20 to about a 3rd and 4, so that makes a big difference right there. Your playbook kind of comes down to size there when you got a 3rd and 4 opposed to 20 yards.
Ball is just across the 40. Call it the Oakland 39. 6:30 to go in the first half. It's tied 7-7. Maynard under center. Backs in the eye. They give us to Hastings right up the middle and can't get anything. Can't get anything on the tackle. Ben Thompson, big junior defensive lineman for the Patriots, snuffs that play at the line of scrimmage.
Well,
decision time for Lebanon. 4th and 5.
Well, I'll guarantee you we ain't kicking right here. We've got a little momentum going. We need to keep it going.
4th and 5.
First down right here will be real big.
At the 39 of Oakland. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Man coverage over there. Maynard's going to sweep right. He's got the first down yardage and some more. Matthew Maynard could go. He's down to the 10, into the end zone. Do they say he's in?
Yes.
They call him short. They're going to call him down at the 1. Maynard down at the 1 and was brought down with a horse collar tackle, and he's got a leg problem in the end zone. Maynard from scrimmage goes 38 yards for the first down. It'll be 1st and goal Lebanon, knocking on the door, and Maynard is still down in the end zone. They send the Oakland trainer as closest to him, and he's going to check him out as Justin McKinney comes a long way across the field to check on the Lebanon quarterback. We'll take a 30-second break. 30-second. Lebanon has it 1st and goal at the Oakland 1, tied up at 7-7. This is Blue Devil football. We'll be back in 30 seconds. For the left ankle. Something on that left knee or ankle, so Salas comes in at quarterback for Lebanon, and they are very gingerly walking Matthew Maynard, the junior quarterback, over to the Lebanon sideline. He broke a 38-yard run from scrimmage on the quarterback sweep, is caught from behind at the 1 and is horse-collared down, and his momentum as he is being drugged down puts some pressure on those lower legs, and he is in some pain, and he is giving to that left leg as Joe Ferguson signals the football ready for play. 5:40 to go in the first half. 1st and 10, 1st and goal Lebanon. They give us to Hastings on the right side, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Big Blue.
No resistance. No resistance whatsoever. No resistance, Tommy. He just took it right up the middle. I don't think he got touched.
Got him blocked, and Lebanon went with that overset on the right side. Hutto will snap it to Salas. Salas will put it down for Diego Mota. Lebanon lines up. Snap, spot, kick is up, and it is perfect. Diego Mota 2 for 2 tonight, and Lebanon breaks on top 14-7. 5:32 to go in the first half. We'll take a 30-second break. This is Blue Devil football.
Moda with the PAT. 5:32 left in the first half. Lebanon now leading Oakland 14-7.
Time for our Blue Devils shout-out. Hey to Brad Moss, Tommy Trice, and Terry Trice, 3 guys who played for Lebanon and wore that white headgear back in the day. Hey, fellas, thanks for supporting Blue Devil Athletics. Moda will kick it. Line drive. Taken by Webster at the 10. And he is knocked off his pins by Jordan Stafford. Jordan Stafford, and that may be, and speaking for the entire Stafford family, that may be the first